room. You looking for this?
Everything's gonna be alright.
Yo, that's the guy that plays Jar Jar.
Darth Jar Jar inbound?
No! Bruh, I've never hated clones more. Bruh, every other Jedi right now would be getting gunned down. I swear,
sick, dude.
They train their entire lives to block with blaster bolts, and then, like, they can't. So I'm just, like, highly expecting this guy to die right now.
It's crazy how good the clones look.
Ooh, dude, this guy's insane.
Dual wielding.
Dude, even Kiadi Mundi could. Nah, he had like 700 surrounding him. I kind of felt bad.
He went down.
Dude, oh, that's the same perspective as Padme saw. Kind of.
This is sick,
bro. This is the view of Coruscant everybody wants, but nobody's gotten.
That's really good.
Ooh. Oh, dude. Oh, the Republic gunship. I just got Clone Wars vibes, man. Welcome back to BoomShot. I'm Kel. This is Colby,
yes,
and we just
sir.
finished watching The Mandalorian Season 3, Episode 4, I guess, but Chapter 20, which is called The Foundling. So we're going to talk about it starting now. Okay, what'd you think about the episode?
It was good, man. I think this is probably my favorite episode so far, but it's just so sad that it's only 30 minutes.
Yeah.
Even less with credits and stuff, probably. I don't know.
Yeah, it was probably more like 25 minutes because I always like do the concept art credits, so it does take longer. But this is probably my favorite episode too. I saw people on Twitter were screaming mid, and I'm like, dude, this is not mid. That was actually it was really good. I mean, the scene we just watched, as you'll see at the beginning of the video, was peak beauty because it had Coruscant in it. But,
Coruscant, Ahmed Best is back.
Darth Jar Jar.
Darth Jar Jar. That would have been crazy if it was literally Jar Jar.
Yeah. Misa get you to safety. Or something like that. Yeah, well, so I'm confused. Okay, I'm not confused. But, yeah, so the episode was really good. That we'll like, I don't know, I really liked it. I like the A-plot, I mean, kind of like the A-plot and the B-plot.
Yeah, I thought it was really interesting, too, with Bo-Katan and everything they were doing, trying to rescue the other Foundling.
Yeah, I mean, but that just takes a backseat to what we just saw right there.
Yeah.
So, I mean, at least in my opinion, it does, because that was sick. So the big question for me is did Kelleran survive?
I don't know, man. It would be crazy if we see him, like, in real time, like Grogu meets back up with him. It's like, oh,
dude, that would be sick. It's like Rex and Ahsoka, you know?
Yeah, that would be
whenever
sick.
they meet back up. But, well, I mean, I was about to say something, but it was going to be really dumb. Never mind. But I hope he survives. I thought he might die there for a second. Like he would like land on the platform and then he would
Get
die.
Grogu out.
Yeah, and then so that was a Naboo starfighter, by the way, too. So I wonder like who arranged for Grogu to be taken away.
Yeah, it's really interesting. Like we saw like a little bit of the flashbacks before with all the Jedi protecting him. But now we see who actually saved him. But it's interesting that they had like 5 Jedi there to protect Grogu.
Yeah.
It makes me think that he really is Baby Yoda.
Dude, I'm starting to think that as well. Because like, it's weird. It's weird. But Yoda doesn't seem concerned at all in Revenge of the Sith. Which makes me kind of like, Yoda must have been like a terrible dad. You know? He goes to the Jedi Temple and he's like, oh, my son, where is he? Where? I don't know. Like, he's not saying anything like that. So... I mean,
and then I think in Book of Boba Fett, Luke offers him Yoda's lightsaber.
He does.
Right? So yeah, I mean the lines seem to be connecting. It would be crazy if we saw a flashback. Well, okay, not that type of flashback.
Yeah, not that type of flashback. I definitely don't want to watch that.
But at least Yoda, you know.
Like
after he's born, and he's like, "Hey, my son."
Yeah, dude, that would be sick. Which then again, it makes that. I feel like that can only reflect negatively on Yoda because he. I mean, it would make sense though because he wasn't like mad at Anakin for the whole Padme thing.
I think the way they would reconcile it is he was trying to keep it a secret because he knew how valuable Grogu would be.
Yeah,
like he didn't want any other Jedi to know. He was trying to keep it such a secret that. You know, he didn't want anybody to see him with his son to protect him. So,
well, I just mean in general because like the Jedi Code prohibited you from.
Oh yeah.
So like I just mean like in general, it looked kind of bad because it's like I mean
like hypocritical.
Yeah, it looks hypocritical, but I mean also at the same time, if your species is dying out, you kind of have. I mean, you got to do what you got to do.
I mean, Yeah, I mean, I don't think, and he was never really the one, you know, going around telling people like, God, don't do that.
Yeah,
it was just the code. So I mean,
yeah,
I feel like it's been broken a lot of times.
Yeah, I mean, Obi-Wan broke it, kind of. I mean, in a way, but so that happened, and then obviously we saw the other plot with Bo-Katan. She gets the Mythosaur symbol on her pauldron.
Yeah, it's very interesting. I mean, something's going on there.
Do you think she's playing it? Do you think she has an angle that she's playing, or do you think she's actually like committed to like the way the children?
I thought it was really cool. I mean, it seems. I think maybe they're trying to misdirect you, but it seems like she is committed to the way, which is cool. I mean, me and Mike were talking about the two episodes ago. Like, we wanted Mando and Bo-Katan to leave the way, which she was never in it before, but. So that way we could see Pedro Pascal's face all the time.
Dude, yeah. Yeah, I saw something today on YouTube. It was like, Pedro Pascal isn't even half the time. He's not even the one playing the Mandalorian. I'm like, dude, this man gets paid big bucks to not even, like, not even really do anything, honestly.
But it's also respectable because, you know, I mean, all actors, I would assume, want screen time.
Yeah.
And he's really not getting any screen time. Mm-hmm. But then again, people do know he is the Mandalorian, so, I mean, yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
But I think eventually, I mean, we got to get to the point where we see Pedro Pascal's face all the time.
Yeah, hopefully. I mean, it's been 2.5 seasons at this point already, and we've seen him probably.
We want his face.
Yeah, I just want to see Pedro Pascal's face, dude. That was the best part about The Last of Us, dude. It was constantly on the screen. Well, true. Most of the time, it wasn't always on the screen. But
I watched this Hot Ones interview. Our good friends at Hot Ones.
Yeah.
And he was like, the one time I took my helmet off, the Baby Yoda stole the screen because he was like. Beep, beep.
Yeah,
and
that's true.
He's just like reacting to a puppet, and he was like, "I was trying my best, but the puppet was doing better than me."
Yeah, that's
stealing
true.
The screen.
Well, I mean, I wouldn't say he's doing better than Pedro.
I wouldn't say that either, but that's what Pedro said. I think. It was funny.
But so okay, if you see the Mythosaur, I think you have the right to become, or is it like if you see the Mythosaur and tame it, you have the right to become the leader of Mandalore?
Yeah, I think it's kind of like the same thing as the Darksaber.
So I wonder if because she's kind of poking a prodigy. She's like, what if I did see a Mythosaur? Like, you know, and the armorer's like,
she just doesn't believe her.
I mean, I wouldn't either because like
I know.
I think the last Mythosaur that was ever sawn was by Mandalore the First, so or whatever they call him, Mandalore the First or something like that. So
yeah, it's really crazy. I mean, we're gonna go back to it.
I hope we see that bad boy in action. I want to see. Yes, dude. Like we saw the thing in the Book of Boba Fett. Why can't I remember whenever Book of Boba Fett, whenever Boba Fett rides the what's it called?
Oh yeah.
I cannot remember the name for the life of me. Y'all know what I'm talking. I'll think of it right as soon as we press stop recording. But dude, yeah, I hope we see it like that.
Yeah, that would be sick. I mean, either her or Mando, but I really don't want her to end up being a bad guy. She's grown on me, which I liked her.
I couldn't stand her in the last season because she was just contesting Boba Fett, and I wasn't a fan of that. But in this season, she has been pretty good so far. She saved Mando. They've been working together, and then now she's saved a random kid too. So
yeah, I think that scene was really cool where their jetpacks like ran out of gas or whatever.
Yeah,
and she's like, zoom, and then follows it. I thought that was a really cool shot.
It was. I saw that shot on Twitter. I feel like this whole episode got spoiled for me on Twitter before I even watched it. But yeah, it was a really good episode. Let us know what you guys think. Were you a fan of it? There isn't much to talk about. It was a lot of action. We don't see that a lot, but this episode was like almost pure action.
Yeah, there's a lot of action.
I thought it was short, but I think the cuts made sense to keep like the flow together, and I was okay with it. But I wish it was longer.
Yeah, I mean, I hope moving forward we get hour episodes.
Yeah, for sure.
I just want more Mando.
I mean, they probably spent half their budget on Coruscant alone. So for this episode,
it looked really good.
It did look good. Everything in the show looks good. Marvel, take some notes. Anyway, let us know what you guys think. Thank you guys for watching. We'll see you in the next one.